That's what we're doing here live with LRSD TV. We are here at the Red River College for the boys high school for the 2000.
I'm going to run down, check these real quick.
Check numbers?
Check numbers.
Live with LRSD TV. We are here at the Red River College for this year's 2018 Guys High School Handball Championship. Tonight we have a very exciting matchup between the Fort Garry Centurions and the Dakota Lancers. Fort Garry's gonna have to be on their best game tonight because Dakota has been undefeated with 7 wins and 0 losses. A player to watch out for tonight is going to be Hassan Nasser, who has 42 goals so far. This is going to be a great match, so let me turn it over to our play-by-play in color, Brian Cameron and Monique Ditter.
Well, good evening, folks, and welcome to the Winnipeg High School Team Handball Federation's Boys Championship from Red River College between the Dakota Lancers and the Fort Richmond Centurions. We are looking forward to a fantastic game between two teams that have finished the season both 1 and 2. My name is Brian Cameron, and I'm here with Monique Ditter. We're looking forward to a great game just after a really good game between the Glenlawn Lions and the Vincent Massey Trojans for the Girls Championship, which the Glenlawn Lions came out on top 10-7. So Dakota will take the ball to start off on offense for the first time, and be led off by Brannick, who will start off by circulating the ball and getting around to start with. Moving to Nasser. And we will get into a flow here, and the ball starts to move a little quicker. Nasser looks into the middle, and Brannick will attack to the middle and is held, but scores and opens up the scoring on a quick goal to give Dakota the first goal of the game. 1-0 Dakota. Great move on the inside by Brannick. So Fort Richmond will start on their first offense. And we got a chance to see Fort Richmond play about a week and a half ago, and they had a good game in reaching the final. Thrown into the middle to number 32, Isaac Shaw, who tried to make something happen from the corner, but just missed the outside of the net. In the corner, so Brannick will quarterback from the center and look to San Nasser, who had an excellent season. Looks inside of the middle and inside and off the post, but picked up on the play by the pivot, number 16 from Dakota, who will give them their second goal of the game. Scored on the play by number, 16, Maximilian Hunsdorf. And over top, it stopped on the play. And a quick shot on the play to get things going from Fort Richmond by Marcus Rurangira. And Dakota will take over up 2-0 with just over 23 minutes left. 2 25-minute halves in this championship, Monique. Maximilian scores, but handled on the play by the goalie from Fort Richmond. And he's playing the game, and I would anticipate he knows it. It was just a mental error. Probably didn't know that part of the game, but as it turns out, we learned a rule that we're not aware of, and that is the goalie is not permitted to contact a player outside, an opposing player outside his own crease. And the minute he did that, unfortunately, he was ejected from the game. Fortunately, the rest of the team rose to the occasion, and Fort Richmond is still here tonight. And they're still looking for their first goal. And up and having started an opening scoring for Fort Richmond is number 14, Josh Char. And he had a great game last when we watched them playing, and they defeated the Glenlawn Lions to get here. So thrown out of there by number 9 from Dakota, Jordan Pritchard, who is an all-star. Thrown inside and just missed the side of the net is number 22 from Dakota, but a nice pass inside looking for the goal. Shot on the play by Pritchard. Thrown into the corner, number 3 looks for somebody, scores and ties up the game, and in a quick 2 goals to get themselves back into the game. And that would be Sandro Moya Kindelin, and I'm going to apologize ahead of time, folks, that we will make some mistakes on some of the names tonight, as we're not 100% familiar with everybody. But a nice move to make an angle out of nothing and tie the game at 2-all. And Brannick will bring it right back in again and give Dakota a lead at 3-2 with a nice jump shot. So Char will control things in the middle. Back into the, went to the outside, but nothing there, so back on the sides. Number 3 looks like he's quick, but held on the play by Brannick and back out. And they will set and restart. Up in the air looking for something over top, but nothing. And Josh Char, and there will be a push on the play by number 23 from Dakota. And that is Alex Knight. And we'll get a warning on it also. So the first warning of the play of the game today goes to Dakota. Great save by McLaughlin. And that will keep the score at 3-2 with 19.5 minutes left in the first half. You'll circulate if they're looking for something to happen. And Nassar tries to make a move inside, nothing there. And inside to score, right back at him is Alex Knight. Gets a warning and then says, you know what, I'm going to score. Handled on the play by McLaughlin, who will look down the court, nothing there, so Dakota will control it. Brannick moves inside, swim move, and gives Dakota a 3-goal lead. And he's off to a hot start already. Dakota will look to respond to number 17 and throws and hits the post. But on the contact will be given back, so they will reset. Number 17 looks inside. Number 3 gets into the corner and unfortunately crosses the line and had a great shot again, coming so far deep but managing to make something out that was with a great, some great hang time. Looks inside, finds number 22 from Fort Richmond. That would be Kunmiasa. And last week he played goalie after, as we said, after the goalie for Fort Richmond was ejected from the game, and actually played really well. Nasser goes inside and finds room and scores. Nasser was Dakota's leading scorer with 42 goals in the regular season and gets his first goal of the night. So down 6-3, Fort Richmond goes on offense, looks to try to make something, cuts inside and finds room is number 17 from Fort Richmond. Nathan Dark. Jordan Pritchard had some space in there and got the shot away, but easily handled by the goalie. I think he was looking for possibly a free throw at least, but nothing happened from the refs. Char goes for it and ends up throwing the ball over top of the net. Making the score 6-5. 2 quick goals brings Fort Richmond back to within 1. Next to nil for Brannick. And into the corner, but off the fingertips of number 11 from Dakota, Drew Kowalik. And so Fort Richmond looks to tie this game. Now, when we looked at the schedule, Monique, Fort Richmond didn't have a chance to play a lot of full court games this season, and we were wondering how that would affect them down the road, so we'll have to see.
That's right, I forgot about that. I didn't take a great look at that, but I see
we know Dakota has a full court. And thrown inside, and then a great pass to number 22 from Fort Richmond. Kunmi Asa ties the game at 6-all with 15 minutes left in the first half. So down by 3, no more than about 2-3 minutes ago, and the score is now tied. Well done, Fort Richmond. Brannick looks inside, nothing there, so into the corner. And just over the line, and had scored, but just over the line was number 23, Alex Knight. So Fort Richmond has an opportunity now to actually take the lead. Quick little shot inside by number 17 for Fort Richmond, and that is Nathan Dark. Over top for Char, but it's handled by McLaughlin and back out to Brannick. And so with 14 minutes left in the first half, Dakota goes and looks to try and take back the lead. Looked inside to his big pivot there, Maximilian Hunsdorf, and ends up missing him and going right through the goal. So a turnover, and again, Fort Richmond has a chance to take the lead, scoring possibly 4 goals in a row here. Number 17 just gets through the hands of McLaughlin and gives Fort Richmond its first lead of the game. And on that note, Dakota Collegiate calls a timeout. 4 goals in a row after being down 6-3, Monique, and Fort Richmond has done a fantastic job of controlling the play and getting themselves back into the game and back, in fact, into the lead.
Into the lead, yes, that's fantastic. I thought at the start, the way things were looking, I thought Dakota is going to take this game. You know, I don't want to say single-handedly, but they were still early, obviously, into the game, but they were going pretty hard, and being the #1 team, I just figured as much that they were going to be dominating. And right now, to see FRC come back, we've had a few good, really good goals.
Just trust each other, but you just need regular good ball movement right now. You guys are trying a little bit too flashy, but it'll come. It'll come. So just trust each other here. I'm going to start getting some subs in for wings because I know you guys have been running lots. So if you guys are tired, just let me know, put a hand up or something. But I'm going to start doing some more subs now. So
that was a Dakota
keep it going, guys. But I like the intensity.
Yeah, guys, keep stepping up on the shoes. 21 and 1. Meet them at the 9, like Kevin showed you guys. Hit them body to body. Like, that's not a foul. Like, body to body. Keep playing hard defense. You're doing great out there. Keep it up.
Keep going.
Richmond!
So 13-10 left in our first half. Dakota down 6-7, and they will take over on offense and try to tie the game. I see that number 23, Alex Knight, is actually playing back now. And into the corner, number 11, who unfortunately crosses the line and had scored. So turnover, and Fort Richmond comes down the court looking to see if they can get up by 2. They come on Dakota quickly. Corner back out, and they will keep circulating, looking for something to happen. And number 6, but he unfortunately looks like he traveled on the play. So Dakota will look to set up and see whatever. They look like they're trying to make sure they take Brannick and Nasser out of the game. Nasser will make a Smith move and go over top and score his second goal of the game. And that will tie it at 7-all with 12 minutes left in the first half. Fort Richmond looks to answer back. Looking in the corner. Closed on the plate, nothing there. Thrown inside to Char, who will try to throw it up and over top of McLaughlin, but handled easily. And Dakota will take over and look to see if they can get the lead back. Knight will try to make something happen, and up in the corner and down and handled. And down the floor comes Fort Richmond. Nice move inside, and will score and give Fort Richmond back the lead again is number 6, Justin Scott. And Nasser will answer right back again. Keeps the score tied at 8-all. Over top and scores is number 3 to give them the lead back, and that would be Sandro Moya Kindlen, pardon me.
Great
And
vertical.
Knight will push the ball down the floor right away, and Nasser will make a move and throw it inside and get this lead back. Oh, but over the line is Nasser. Turnover, and that will give Fort Richmond back the ball again and a chance to go up by 2.
Not sure if you noticed, Brian, but it's all about the angles. If the goalie, if you saw that, he overhugged his post, leaving that far post wide open. It's unfortunate that Nasser had stepped on the line there.
Looks inside, Char looks inside, throws inside, a nice pass inside to number 22.
There he is, that pivot. That pivot, turn, goalie, turn, pivot.
Kunmi Asa is having a great game so far, throws inside and replies right back. Good toss inside by Baranek to number 17 from Dakota.
It's a great pivot shot by Reese.
And that will keep Dakota within 1. So with 9:19 left in the first half, Fort Richmond leads 10-9.
There's the tall pivot, number 34.
Scott takes the ball and tries to look inside, but over the line, so that will be a turnover, and Dakota will get the ball back. Looking to try to tie the game again. Go inside. Knight will go up and score.
Oh, there's the dreadful bounce shot. Great goal.
A little deceiving on that shot. So we have a tie game with 8:40 left at 10-all.
Good defense by
Baranek
Ben.
will shut down Nathan Dark. There'll be a turnover. Char will look inside and cut back again. Will be held on the play, and we see a new pivot on the floor for Fort Richmond. And we had an opportunity to watch this young man play.
That is number 34, Emmanuel Olagbodi, and he enjoys playing basketball and football as well.
And he's a big young man.
Yes, he is. I remember him in the last game when we went over and saw him for Super Glenmont. Very strong pivot.
So Dakota has the ball, and after that turnover, we'll look to see if they can take the lead back. And Nasser goes up and just fools everybody. Right over top of the shoulder of Char and right through the goalie from Fort Richmond to give Dakota back the lead again.
Almost a bit of a sidearm there, but still over top, slightly to the right when he released. Dakota playing a 6-0D, not letting out anyone over top.
Saved on the play by McLaughlin, but unfortunately off the foot of Baranek, so turnover back to Fort Richmond again. Handles the ball and looks to the middle. Back to Char and into the corner, but couldn't handle the ball very well, so unfortunately over the line, and that will be Dakota ball, who will look to see if they can get a 2-goal lead back again. She looks inside. Gets held, but oh. And a big play on there. After the play, unfortunately, Hassan Nasser's shot hit the Fort Richmond goalie right in the face, and as a result will be a red card and has been ejected from the game, and that's a big hit for
very,
Dakota.
very subjective call. It's very difficult to say. He did break away, had a clean shot, but sometimes, you know what, Brian, the best shots are right by the goalie's ears, and I think that that one unfortunately got away on him. So I'm not sure if they're going to call that back or not, but that's the best shot, you know, being a goalie. I hate those shots. I can't do much with those. I'm not going to put my face in front of the ball. And those haircut shots are quite strong. I just think it got away on, and unfortunately he knocked the goalie.
I'm hoping to see if we got a replay here. Haven't seen anything yet. So they are calling the Fort Richmond team out.
I think they're calling the captains out here. Possibly. Oh, they just showed it. We just missed it. I was looking down. Maybe they can play it again real quick.
Can you show the replay again quickly one more time, please?
In the meantime, timeout called by Fort Richmond.
Here we go with the replay.
Here we go with the replay again.
Oh, that was just the...
Not quite far enough back, but we can see the red card. And unfortunately for Dakota, if the ejection stands, and it appears that it does, Hassan Nasser will be removed from the game.
Speaking of Hassan, he is the fourth. Is shifting with the ball wherever the ball is on that one side. You've got to talk a lot on pivot. They're feeding two pivots right now. They're trying to bring in that wing. But I need everyone talking, bench especially. It's super loud in here, so I know it's hard to hear everybody, but the louder we are as a team, the better it's going to be, okay? So, yeah, keep it going, guys.
Let's see if Dakota can rise up to losing one of their key players who, of course, led the team in scoring this year.
Yeah, we'll see what happens here. It's 11-10, very close game. Definitely a starter, and he's good for counting goals, that's for sure. It looks like... I'm not sure what the call is in the end. We'll see if he ends up coming back on. Normally they have him removed from the bench if he is red carded. But he must stay within the gymnasium due to the age of these students.
So that is a 2-minute penalty also. So we see 5 players on the court from Dakota.
I think we've got the full strength of 6. Oh no, sorry. We do have the 5.
But I also noticed we have a different goalie in. The goaltender change for Fort Richmond.
Yeah, I'm not sure what that's all about.
So an interesting change from both teams. In the meantime, we are back in action again here, and Scott goes over and looks to Dark. And Char will try to get things going again. And into the corner. Just slightly mishandles the ball, and it will go off and out of bounds, but retained by Fort Richmond. Char makes a move and just slides it past the goalie McLaughlin, and the game is now tied with just under 6 minutes left in the first half.
That's a great shot. I'd like to see the defense get out and try to block that before it gets through to the goalie.
So Scott blocks that one down, knocks it in, and he will travel.
He will double dribble.
Double dribble.
When you knock an interception and you put it down, that's your dribble.
That's true.
So he lost it there because he put the ball down a second time.
So they're going to have to make themselves open so make sure this pass doesn't get knocked again, because Scott is moving around really well. Rennick looks to see if he can make something happen inside, but
he was stripped of the ball, so they'll give the ball back to Dakota.
Rennick has the ball and goes over top, but is blocked on the play. Right back to their pivot, number 16, who chooses to shoot right away.
Nice try.
Maximilian Hunsdorf.
Unfortunately, he didn't see the 2 guys on his far right that were sitting waiting for a pass. But he's a big guy, and he thought he had the possible shot.
So Scott goes inside and stopped the play McGaughan, and we have got a warning on number 9 from Dakota.
That was a great save by McLaughlin.
Jordan Pritchard will get his first warning of the game. And they will award a 7-minute penalty also. So it appears it's going to be taken by number 6, Justin Scott. McLaughlin handles it, and he will look down the floor, but nothing there. So handled on the play by Baranek. Knocked down on the play and into the corner and picked up again, but saved. And we notice we have a goalie change again.
Oh, yeah. And there is our number 11 with a nice rebound, and he unfortunately didn't succeed on that one. Great save by our FRC goalie.
And we see Dakota is back up to full strength again, so they managed to weather that 2-minute penalty without getting scored on.
That was
looked inside, but
yeah, that was a great shift move. However, he should have just continued that going forward through the 1 hole, and he might have succeeded.
Looks inside, scored, but unfortunately crosses the line.
Brian, there's been a lot of line violations, and I believe it's that grayness for paint. It's just awful. You can barely see the court.
Over the line was Oleg Bodie. So that would be a turnover, and Dakota gets the ball back. And into the hands of Baranek, who will, off the post. And over to Pritchard, who will take it and score.
Great move with a swim by Pritchard with his right arm just
Great
going
awareness.
Great heads-up play.
Gives Dakota the lead back again at 12-11 with 2 minutes and 30 seconds left in the first half. Scott looks over to Old Boy, who will find it. No, he's over the line again. Line violation again. And
that was a great effort. Great effort with a quick sidearm to put the ball through the net.
Baranek throws the ball into the corner again, but unfortunately off the hands. But awarded back to Dakota on defense.
There we just saw the replay.
Hunsdorf tries to make something half off the free throw, but it's off the post and out. Scott has the ball. And I see that Char is taking a rest for the first time this game. Scott in the corner, and a nice move to the inside. And off the goalie and out to Pritchard.
He's got a great vertical number 3 on the wing.
Looks inside to the middle, and finding groove is number 5 from Dakota, Kyle Lang, who will give Dakota a 2-goal lead with 1 minute left in the first half. Fort Richmond will try to answer. Picked off on the play again, but unfortunately defensive contact will give the ball, be given back to Fort Richmond. Unfortunately for Dakota, I mean. In the quarter, back out again. Looks into the far corner. Just catches the corner of the net. He's number 24.
Canada's top jumpers in track and field, triple jump and high jump.
Ruren Gira with his at least second goal of the game. And then back into the corner. Just off the outside of the post. Just missing the shot is number 11 from Dakota.
I was about to comment on number 3's vertical for FRC, and he enjoys track and field and baseball. And there's number 24, Marcus Ruren Gira. And he's one of Canada's top jumpers, so wow, good for him.
So we've seen a lot of action right off the bat. I mean, through this first half, we've seen the lead get changed back and forth. We've seen an ejection. We've seen lots of neat moves and lots of interesting goals. It's been a great game so far.
It's been wonderful. It's awesome. If we look at the score already, it's 13-12. In the women's game, I think it was such a low-scoring game with 10-7. So it was a big keeper game. And here, these goalies, although they are very good, these guys have all the moves. They can swim. They got the great verticals going over top, and they hit the hole hard, going in for those jump-in shots at the 6-meter line. So we can expect a higher scoring game here.
Okay. So, I mean, we've seen, I mean, the score, even though it's 13-12, is not really reflective of how well the goalies played, because they've made a number of fantastic saves. This could be closer to 20 goals for each team the way that they've been playing so far.
That is correct. They have definitely made some great saves. We just saw one right there in the replay by FRC.
So, ladies and gentlemen, it is 13-12 for the Dakota Lancers over the Fort Richmond Centurions after one half of the Winnipeg Boys Team Handball Championship. We're going to take about a 3-minute break, and we'll be back to start off the second half, and we are looking forward to a great finish to handball this year in Winnipeg.
It's probably to throw you guys off. It's because you're used to shooting on one goalie. Maybe you found a good spot, but you guys, all you need to shoot is corners, okay? Pick your corner. This kid is pretty good low, so like the guys said, shoot high or shoot at his hips, okay? But any corner is a good shot, okay? I'm not gonna get mad at you for that, but don't panic. Don't push those shots. They'll call passive, right? That's when they do this. That means we have 6 passes before we can shoot the ball or have to shoot the ball. So just relax out there, guys. Have some fun.
When you get fed the ball, just be patient, take your time, watch your feet. Like, you don't have to rush it. You don't have to rush that turn. Once you get it, literally just turn. And after you turn, you can't be touched.
Yeah.
And guys, number 16, their big top of it, when he's on defense, he's a bit slow and he's got his hands just out here. If you guys can beat him to the side and drive through, he'll get you around the neck or the head. That'll be.
Once we do get succession going around, guys, it spreads out pretty big because they're covering you guys quite a bit, okay? They're covering our pivots quite a bit. So much so that they're leaving this or something like that. You guys can beat him, okay? Anyone who's at that position can beat him.
Are we on? Okay, welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, to the second half of the Winnipeg Boys Team Handball Championships from Red River College between the Dakota Lancers and the Fort Richmond Centurions. After one half, the Dakota Lancers are up by 1 goal, 13-12, and we had a great first half. We're looking for an exciting finish to the second half. A couple of highlights right off the bat. I mean, lots of action in the front half, but I would think the thing that's sticking with us the most is the ejection of young Hassan Nasser. Such a key part of the Dakota team, Monique.
Yes, it's disappointing to see. It's always disappointing to see anybody get ejected from a high school game, especially when they're just learning the game. So I do remember way back when I was coaching Dakota back in the days, and my top gun, he got ejected, I think, within the first 2 minutes, and that cost us the championship. Yeah, disappointing for him. I'm sure he's disappointed, but he's here with his team. He's cheering them on, and I hope for them that they can pull it back together. And well, they're right in this game, so it's really anybody's game.
So down by 1 goal, Fort Richmond will take the ball in first offense the second half as we get ready to finish off the last half of boys handball and for this year from Red River College. And up and over top and handling the plays McLaughlin, who looked down the court, but nothing there yet. So Dakota will set up for its first offense and knocked away on the play. And Fort Richmond will get the ball back. Good job by number 17 from Dakota. From Fort Richmond, Nathan Dark. Get things going and circulate around to get everybody a touch on the ball. Inside, nothing there. And Char will go to the outside and will score and tie the game. What a great shot.
Okay, let's see.
By Joshua Char. And that will tie the game 13-13 with just under 24 minutes left.
Oh, beautiful. Got the goalie lifting his leg.
Back inside of number 5, who will try to answer, but stopped on the play.
Great stop.
Back down the floor goes Dark, and Fort Richmond will press. Nothing into the corner. Number 32, but he's over the line, so that'll be given over, and McLaughlin will take the ball down, throw the ball down the court. Oh, just over out of the hands of Brannick. Looked inside and to Hansdorf will score and give the Dakota Lancers back the lead. Maximilian Hansdorf from Germany.
From Kiel, Germany, playing handball since 6 years old, here for 1 school year at Dakota, and he's played in the men's league this year as well.
He's a big young man himself.
What a great asset to Dakota's team. Get some good European team handball in from Europe himself.
Trying to look inside was number 24, Marcus Ruan-Gerwa. Nothing there, and then stopped on the play. But Hansdorf stops the ball, and so Char will take over and pass the ball off, and Fort Richmond take over again, trying to tie this game. And held on the play. And we will have a warning go to number 5 from Dakota, young Kyle Lang. Held on the play was Char, so the ball would be given back to Fort Richmond. In the corner. Char looks to make something happen, nothing, so it's back out and reset. And just off the floor.
It's from pretty much zero ankle there. Great shot, bounce shot to the far post.
Great shot by Nathan Dark to tie the game. So look to go inside. And we have a warning on number 22. Kunmiyasa.
Nathan Dark also is playing in the men's handball league. He also enjoys listening to music.
And they were just making sure that they had the right number for the warning. So Dakota will continue on offense. Looks inside, cut back again, and leads the score. So after taking a warning himself, number 5, Kyle Lang, comes back and scores and puts Dakota up by 1.
Very shifty, number 5. I have no info on the sports he plays, but I'm sure he's a multi-sport athlete.
Looks and Char looks to make something happen and nothing, so into the corner. but unfortunately touches the line, so goalie ball. Dakota looks to see if they can go up by 2 with just over 20 minutes left in the half. And it cuts the middle, and they've covered him fairly well since the start of the game, Monique.
Yes, they have.
He hasn't been able to get free as easy.
Yeah, he's a key player for Dakota.
He's been covered quite well by Char. And as he said that, he gets a good shot away, but just hits the post. So down the floor comes Dark.
I believe Baranek has represented Canada at the IHF Trophy Cup just last year. He was on the, I believe, juvenile or the youth national team.
Oh, kind of a sneaky shot there by Nathan Dark.
He hung in the air and then squeaked one away.
So that ties the game at 15 all. Just under 20 minutes left. And cuts inside and scores again.
Great movements.
Kyle Lang. And he's had a great game since he's gotten on the floor. Up and tries to hand it off, and nothing happened there, so they will call the travel. Dakota looks downside. Oh, and just off the hands of Hunsdorf. And he was open. So Dark brings the ball down, and they will push, try to make something happen, but up and takes the ball away is Lang.
He had stepped on the line.
So Fort Richmond retains the ball.
Dakota with a simple, basic 6-0 defense.
Often easily handled by McLaughlin, and it will be Dakota ball, and they will push it down the floor. Baranek makes a move and handled easily. Great save. And that keeps the score 16-15 for Dakota.
Looks like he's holding his wrist a little bit there. Might have snapped it back a bit. I don't know if that was earlier or just right now. FRC's goalie.
Vergara goes up and handled by McLaughlin. Knocked out of the play by Char, who will charge down the floor and score and tie the game at 16. Great heads-up play by Joshua Char.
Also played on the FRC basketball and volleyball teams.
So into the corner, but back out, nothing there yet. So Lang looks inside to Hunsdorf.
He's
just over the line. What a great pass. Too bad. So Fort Richmond will take over and push it up with the score tied 16 all, just over 17 minutes left. Scott is back on the floor again for Fort Richmond. Pushes over top of the score. To score is Nathan Dark, and that will give Fort Richmond its first lead in a while.
Good bounce shot. I mentioned Baranek with the Trophy Cup. He is also a AAA hockey player.
So inside to Hunsdorf, and unfortunately he's on the line again.
That was a huge shot. That was a great save by the goalie, and unfortunately he did step on the line, but I'm not sure how tall he is, but he's got some great reach with that length, arm span.
So Fort Richmond looks to see if they can go up by 2. And right into the corner. Back out and up and over top is Dark, but it's handled easily by McLaughlin this time, and Dakota looks to see if they can tie the game with just went under 16 minutes left. Just through the hands of Knight.
Yeah, okay. Yeah. Time for yellow.
Fort Richmond takes over.
through.
But that gives Fort Richmond a 2-goal lead with just over 15 minutes left. Lots of time for Dakota to get it and catch up.
Head coach for Dakota, Quentin Cubey, and head coach for FRC, Coach Kevin Turner, for this final. Baranek pushing a bit of a force on these shots. He's got to come in and try to swim his guy and do what he does best, and that's those nice jump-in 6-meter shots.
Char looking inside, and they're going to call it on a push.
Oh, okay. Lots of time here, 14 minutes.
So call on the contact, Dakota will retain possession. Back inside is Lang and will easily score. Great pass from Baranek.
That's what happens when you are getting that ball on the fly quickly.
And that will bring him to within 1, so Fort Richmond 18, Dakota 17. Ball into the corner. And they'll call double dribble there. So Dakota has a chance to tie the game. Baranek looks inside to Hunsdorf. Oh, and again he's over the line. So big push down the court by Fort Richmond and ends up in some contact and will retain possession of the ball. Looks inside to Char, but unfortunately he will put it through the hands of his intended. And that will be a goalie ball. And Dakota will push it down the floor, looking to see if they can tie this game back up again. And into the corner and through a score. Oh, off the post. Drew Kowalik, good move to inside, but just hits the post on the other side. Throws inside to number 22 and
goalie
over.
I thought there might have been a call on the play. I think the coaches were looking for that as well. He must have charged into the defense there. Fourth shot.
So inside and very hard and very quickly through the line is number 23, Alex Knight, and that will tie the game at 18 with just over 12 minutes left. And we have one heck of a game going here.
Yes, we do.
So Fort Richmond looks to see if they can take that lead back. Ball's up and on contact. The ball will be given back to Fort Richmond, who will reset.
Dakota was coming into this final ranked number 1, with FRC is ranked number 2.
Oh, and they're going to call contact on the shot and give young Joshua Char a 7-meter throw.
Let's see what Brock McLaughlin does here. Quick release. Quick release, that's a tough one. Sometimes you don't even get a chance to think and boom, it's gone.
And that puts Fort Richmond up 19 to 18. So they will set up and see if they can score and tie this one. It's over to Baranek, and nice move, and he will get inside and off the post.
Second time, that's the second time. Good try by Baranek there.
Great move inside, but unfortunately for Baranek, hits the post. And Dark looks inside to his pivot, but knocked down, but right back to him again. So Fort Richmond retains possession. Scott cuts to the middle. From there, so Dark cuts back again. Char will look inside, and he's held on the play. Fort Richmond will get the ball, and the refs have their hands up for passive play. McLaughlin.
Get a piece of it.
With 10 minutes left, Dakota looks to tie the game. Fort Richmond up 19-18, and Brannick will in and scores.
Oh.
And he made something happen that time.
Yes, he did.
And we have a timeout by Fort Richmond with the game tied at 19-all with
See the
just
replay
under
here.
10 minutes left.
Very close. He hung, and just before he touched down, it looked like he released. Sometimes they're so close, you got to watch it in slow-mo, but I really liked how Hunsdorf, the pivot from Germany,
guys, so
set up nicely.
we're getting
on
lost on one side of the ball, okay?
one man,
Or one side of pivot.
chance and
They're
that
looking to
distraction
feed him
for
every single
Baronic, for
time.
Caleb
He's
to
either
come in,
sliding or he's setting a pick.
single-handedly,
You guys
'cause he
need to
didn't-
get
the
this
defender did
defender
not wanna
off to
leave
this
his
side.
pivot.
Had two guys
Up
always
until
on this
over the last
side, no matter
little while,
what.
they've
Even if the
managed to
pivot
take
wants to go there,
Brannick out of the
go with
game.
him. And if he wants to go
You know,
all the way
he's been-
down,
he's-
force him out to the
they're
outside
watching
then
him
and
so
stay on here,
closely.
but put him between
But
you
over
and
the
the
last
wing.
couple of plays,
But you
he's had a
guys
good
need to be
couple
basically
opportunities to score.
fronting him so
You know,
much so that
really
he's just
missed
using
that
himself
one
as a
when it went
block
off
right
the
now. So
post,
if you
but
guys are playing
good
one
opportunity
foot on the
scores.
six, one foot in
And
front of him,
now
he can't
it
move,
knocks this
and
one,
he's
but it
either
ties
not
the
going to be
game
able
up
to
for
set the
Dakota.
pick or he's going to have to come off the
Momentum
line, okay?
going back and
But you
forth
got to keep that
continuously
one
over
foot
the
on the
last little
six so
while.
he can't slide. That's
Anybody
the
can
biggest
walk
thing
away
here,
with this one
okay?
right now.
How
But
about you,
they're
Coach? Now,
looking
what
to feed
would
the
you
pivot,
what do you
everything
think you would
revolves
be
around the pivot,
telling
right?
either of
So I
those
want
teams
us to
right now at this
we
point?
One
need to
thing's
know
for
who has
sure is you
pivot,
gotta-
but at the same time,
comes
don't
down
get
to
lost.
ball
You need to
control.
remember
Don't
that this
panic.
guy's still out here.
Make
So
sure
whoever's
that you are
playing
as
on
much
this
of a
back,
threat without the
don't
ball
float
as you
too
are
much.
with the ball.
Respect
Come
your
to
guys'
somebody if they're in
defense. Let them
trouble
know that they
because
can
you don't
handle
want
it.
to give up a
And then you
turnover
guys,
right now.
you just
That's
keep an
right.
eye on
Getting
this
the ball
back,
on
okay?
the move and on the fly makes you extremely dangerous. I like that you mentioned that. That goes to say in a lot of sports, a lot of coaches just worry about what they do when they have the ball, and you should really be looking at what they're doing when they don't have the ball. It's a very good point, Brian.
So it looks like Dakota's going to be starting off with a 1-5 defense. 5-1.
5-1, yep. So they're going to put a man up top. And
Maybe
it looks
try
like it's going to be a chase between the three backs, or the two backs.
Or they're trying to take the center out because
Center,
he's not
center
moving
and the
out there.
right back. Center and the right back. Here we
Scott
go.
looks at talk to the middle and shoots, and he
Oh.
will score.
Yeah, that's number 6 for.
And that is the one trade-off when you go to the 5-1 defense is you can create, open up some gaps on defense for guys to shoot through.
He also plays handball.
Brannick's up, and he will shoot, and he will give it right back.
There we go.
And so over the last few plays, Brannick has been able to get back into the game. It's back on the score sheet again. Tie game 20-all with just over 9 minutes left. Scott moves in the middle. There's a bit of room there.
Bit of a double dribble, and he caught it. He caught the double dribble.
So because of double dribble, it's got to be brought out here, and Dakota will take over and now look to take the lead again. They look inside to Hansdorf, who will score. First one in a while. He hasn't been over the line, Monique.
He's very smart, Brian. I really like his type of play. He times it. Defender steps out on Baronick, and there he comes in, flying across for the pass. Great job by Hansdorf.
So that will give Dakota the lead, 21-20. Just coming down to 8 minutes left. Fort Richmond sets up, trying to even the score. Dark looks inside, but thrown inside to the pivot, number 22, but held on the play. Fort Richmond will take over. Dark looks to Char, and Char will shoot inside, but it's blocked.
He is pumped.
But it does give the ball back to Fort Richmond. And into the corner. On the line, number 32, that will give the ball back to Dakota. Bronick is moving, and he will look into the corner. Over to Lang. Into the side, and just over and scores to put them up by 2 is number 9.
That's
Jordan
my type.
Pritchard.
That is my type of goal. Great pretzel. He didn't have much of an angle there, and he just pretzeled right out.
And picked off on the play is by Hansdorf, but it will be pushed out, and it will be Dakota ball. Just under 7 minutes left. Dakota up by 2, 22-20.
how this game has gone back and forth, Brian.
Into the corner again, and through the middle is Lang. Oh, but pushed in contact on the play there.
Couldn't play the advantage because he stepped down into the crease.
So Dakota takes over an offense again, and they will look to go up by 3. Cuts inside and will score and put Dakota up by 3 as Kyle Lang, great move back into the middle against the movement grain of the defense.
That is fantastic. He, like I said earlier, I think he's got to be a multi-sport athlete. He has all these signs of athleticism.
So for Richmond's looking to need to score here, and tries to move, but is picked off on the play. And the Dakota will take the ball over with 5:50 left, up by 3. We see Oleg Booty's back on the course, covering Hunsdorf, back on the court. Moved by. And number 23, Alex Knight, puts Dakota up by 4.
That was a 1-2-3, shuffle to the right, put her down for a dribble, and shift to the left. Nicely done.
Char goes in and is held by Hunsdorf. Looks to get something going again, throws into the corner. Oh, and good opportunity for a shot by number 9. Sam Larson.
Sam is in his first year playing handball. He also enjoys the position of goalie, and he is a multi-sport athlete.
So Brannick makes a move, but great save.
So.
And we're going to get a 2-minute penalty on Joshua Char with 4 minutes and 37 seconds left in the game. Along with, they're going to give a free throw on this one.
Not sure what happened there.
So a little too aggressive contact, giving Dakota an opportunity to go up by 5.
Oh, they're giving him the penalty shot. Oh, big save.
Big save, so this keep it to only a 4-goal lead. Thrown in the corner, but off the play. Oh, but it's still going to be for Richmond ball on defensive contact.
He was pushed as he was trying to make that pass.
Going inside to Oleg Booty, who will turn around and score. Stopped on the play by McLaughlin to keep it a 4-goal lead.
Nice save. That's one thing that as a pivot, when you're tall like that, if instead of jumping towards the goalie, if you can jump to the left or to the right.
And lots of room by number 11, but he will be saved also. Right back and thrown over top of the head. But in the crease is number 9, Jordan Pritchard. So we'll keep it as a 4-goal lead, and Fort Richmond is looking to try and make it only 3. Goes inside. Grabbed on the play. No, they're going to call defensive holding.
Yeah, absolutely.
Almost a little surprised it took that long.
I think they were waiting to let the advantage go if he was going to get it away or not, seeing how they're behind.
Yeah. So just over 3 minutes left, and Dakota's up by 4. Up goes number 32, and handled easy by Char. By McLaughlin, looking down the floor, but right over top of the intended player, Jordan Pritchard. That will give the ball back to Fort Richmond, and they're coming back down, looking to try to get down by only 3.
I think FRC's goalie was thinking about coming out on that one, but then he remembered what happened in that semifinal, and he said, no, I think I'll just sit back here and not take a chance on that one, and that was a great play, because could have been close had he made major contact with the Dakota.
It's interesting that I don't see Nathan Dark on the floor right now, who has been a big contributor in the game so far. Char is back in the game, and he will pass off. Looked inside to Oleg will turn around and just over 2 minutes left, down by 4. Fort Richmond needs to make something happen here quick. Scott will take the shot and he's held, so they will get the ball back.
Timeout Dakota.
So with 2 minutes left, up by 4, 24-20. The Dakota Lancers are 2 minutes away from winning the 2018.
Yes, it's 2 minutes away is right, but again, 2 minutes is plenty of time to score 4 goals. So plenty of time. They just need to, again, maybe come out and press. FRC should come out and press defensively.
So interesting, this will be, I gotta believe it's gonna be a very quick back and forth. Dakota's gonna be, as I talked about a while ago, ball control's gotta be very, the big focus for them right now, making sure that everybody always has somebody to pass the ball to, get yourself out in the open. And whereas Fort Richmond has got to be looking for good quality shots.
High quality shots,
and turnovers.
Absolutely. I agree 100% on that one. We'll see what happens here. This is a big possession for FRC if they can bring this game to within 3 points. And
I think, I got to believe that we'll see pressure.
Yeah, so too.
Regardless if there's a goal or not. Scott cuts to the middle. Looks inside. Oh, thrown away.
Miscommunication.
But there's no pressure.
Oh, here we go. Chasing.
Go back into the play. Good block and looking down the court. Picked off. Oh, that's got to be a travel. So the ball given back to Fort Richmond.
And they took the ball at the wrong spot.
The clock is ticking down. He needs to get moving. Oh, and his
Pivot wasn't ready. Nice try. Pivot wasn't ready. He wasn't looking.
Oleg Bodie was just not ready, and therefore Dakota on the turnover gets the ball back. And FRC is trying to make something happen. Brandon goes in and scores. It gives Dakota a 5-goal lead with just over a minute left.
This could be an all LRSD championship. Dakota, LRSD, and Glenlaw and LRSD.
And FRC needs to have something quick happen here. Very quick.
Very, very
Scott
quick.
goes up and shoots, but they're not going to give him anything, and Dakota's going to stay in control of the ball. And Fort Richmond is not pressing.
You know, I would have liked to have seen number 22 for FRC back out at pivot because he was very effective. He scored the...
And inside to give a 6-goal lead.
Woo.
Number 23, Alex Knight.
Nicely done.
And they're showing 27-20.
Yeah, 27-20.
So it doesn't look like Fort Richmond is just, they're going to finish the game and back and score. McLaughlin with 2 great saves in a row. And with 5 seconds left in the game, Alex Knight is just going to run the clock out. Ladies and gentlemen, your 2018 boys team handball champions are the Dakota Lancers.
Oh, that was outstanding, well deserved. I mean, they came out. They were strong all year, and they were ranked #1, and they came in here hard to play, and they wanted to seize the day on going home with that championship that they wanted.
Yeah, did not lose a game all season. Played great in the final, especially over the last 10 minutes of the game. They really did take control of it, being down by 2 goals at one point and chipping away and getting themselves back into it, and really did take control of the rest of the game. As we're looking at some of the highlights from the second half here, congratulations to the Dakota Lancers, but you know, all the credit to the Fort Richmond Centurions, who really did give them a great run right up until the last few minutes of the game.
Yes, it was. It was a very good game. Great players on both teams. I know there's several players on both teams playing provincially. Juvenile Nationals are this year in Regina on August 3rd to the 5th. So all of the players on both the men's and women's teams, boys and girls teams, we wish them the best of luck at their nationals coming up in August 3rd to the 5th in Regina.
So thinking about this too, Dakota managed to win this game without their leading scorer. You know,
yes, that's right.
Hassan Nasser was ejected from the game early in the first half, and had to sit and watch his boys and win the game for him. What a great finish!
I think we forgot to mention who the All-Stars are that'll be playing on Thursday for the All-Star game.
The All-Star game does take place on Thursday night, and so from Fort Richmond Collegiate, Marcus Ruangirwa, Kunmiasa, Justin Scott, Nathan Dark, and Joshua Char, who were all big parts of the game tonight. Jordan Pritchard from Dakota, Brock McLaughlin, the goalie from Dakota, Caleb Brannick, Alex Knight, and Reese Kettler will all be playing or should be playing on Thursday night. And of course, we were wondering about Hassan Nasser, but it's entirely possible he just couldn't make it. Leading scorer from the team, but he, really was an all-star also.
Absolutely. And those boys, they'll be playing after the girls' game, so they'll be on at 7:30 on Thursday at Glenlawn Collegiate. So that's Thursday, May 31st, with the girls going first, and followed right after by the boys' all-star game.
So we're going to go down to the floor for the presentation of the awards.
That was. Are we done here? Or we'll close it up?
We'll close it up after the presentations.
Maybe thanks to our refs and Riel College. No, I didn't. I'll let you close it off, though.
No, you should thank people, too. You should stick on and just say thank you. Like, we're 5 minutes.
Sure. Oh, I'm fine. I'm in no hurry. Okay. Yeah.
We can also return. We just say thanks for joining us.
Sure. Thank you to the coaches for their time throughout the season. To the officials for game the game. We're doing a great job out there. And to our hosts, Winnipeg Team Handball, what is it? Manitoba Team Handball Federation? Winnipeg High School Team Handball League.
Part of the Manitoba Team.
Part of the Manitoba Team. And thank you to the Manitoba Team Handball Federation for their organization.
One of his team's leading scorers and has represented Manitoba at the national level. Let's give a big round of applause to Caleb Brannick. round of applause for parents. Let's be realistic here. You guys do everything. And thank you also to all of the spectators from the league, friends and family for supporting Team Handball.
We are here with MVP Caleb. Congratulations on your win.
All right, that's all I have to say, and it is a weekday, so have a good night, everybody. Thanks for coming out.
We are here with MVP Caleb. First of all, I want to say congratulations on the win. I just want to ask, so like, how much did it take for you to get to this point?
A lot. I've been playing in the provincial program, so it's been a lot of hard work to get to like where I am right now. So.
And how much does this win and this title mean to you?
A lot. You know, like with the son getting injured there, we really need to step up. So we all just need to improve our roles, and it meant a lot.
And what's the next step for you in your handball career?
I don't know. I'm gonna keep playing, go play some more provincials, play some men's league. Yeah, just keep playing.
All right, that's everything I had. Congratulations again. All right, that's all for today. Be sure to check out LRATC to be able to join other programs like this. We're gonna throw it back upstairs to our play-by-play in color. Thank you.
Okay, ladies and gentlemen, I want to thank you one more time for joining us tonight for the 2018 Winnipeg High School Boys Team Handball Championships between the Dakota Lancers and the Fort Richmond Centurions. Congratulations to the Dakota Lancer for coming out on top and winning the championship for this year. I want to thank you all for being with us tonight. We want to thank the Winnipeg Handball Federation for allowing us to be part of it. Monique?
Yeah, big thank you to Manitoba Team Handball Federation for hosting this league for our student athletes once again. Our officials, I'm not sure if they were thanked or not, but they did a great job as well. And of course, the coaches, their time and dedication is always well appreciated. And we appreciate the teaching of team handball, and of course the parents for all their time driving and what have you when needed. So thank you all. Also, Mr. Cameron, for tonight.
Okay, on behalf of everybody, we want to thank you for joining us tonight. Thank you.
I'm getting worse and worse each year.
It's okay, but they didn't tell us when they don't tell us that you got 30 seconds. They give us 3.